Hey guys, Chris from Hockey Tutorial here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the CCM Tacks AS3 Pro against the previous top spec, the AS2 Pro. In this video, of course, we're going to be looking at the differences between these two sticks, what's been changed, what's been improved, and figuring out which one of these sticks, if any, is better than the other. Let's jump in and find out. So now taking a look at the technology and what's been adapted in the brand new AS3 Pro stick when we look at it against the AS2 Pro from the previous generation or season. Essentially, the main or standout feature in this new AS3 Pro stick is going to be the new nanolight high-performance carbon layering technology that's been incorporated in this stick. That's of course combined with CCM's renowned Sigma Tacks that we see on a bunch of different sticks that we've had in the past from CCM. Together, what these two technologies do is essentially create a stick that is incredibly lightweight while still maintaining the durability that you would expect in a high-performance or elite level stick. Now, this being CCM's Super Tacks range, that does mean that this is a mid-kick stick. That's definitely not changed. When we look at the geometry of the brand new AS3 Pro, it's going to be very, very similar, if not identical, to what we saw in the previous generation with the AS2 Pro. Now, if you're wondering what I mean by that, effectively the corners are a little bit more rounded than what you might expect if you were to VS it against, for example, the Trigger range of sticks from Ribcore, or even if you looked at it against the FT2, FT3 sticks in the Jet Speed range. Those rounded corners just help to give you a better lock if you're the type of player that likes to utilize those big, powerful shots. This particular type of shaft geometry is definitely going to aid you in gripping and getting a good handle onto the stick. Now, when we move into the blade of the AS3 Pro, it's going to be the exact same thing that we saw with the rest of the stick construction. It's going to be that nanolight, high-performance carbon layering technology. What that does, or what that helps with, is going to be the general durability and also the lightness of the particular stick. If you're wondering about the weight of the brand new AS3 Pro, it's sitting in at 380 grams. Now, when we look at the other technologies incorporated on the blade of this AS3 Pro, it still features CCM's AccuForce XX Stiff blade. Now, essentially, that's going to be that lightweight blade that features the tactile surface for increased feel and shot control. CCM also says that this particular blade features a reinforced heel and toe for unmatched durability while on the ice. Now, again, this is that stick that's aimed at those players that like to have those big, big, powerful shots, hence it being a mid-kick stick. So you would expect to have a fairly stiff blade, but still being lightweight for you to be able to maximize on that particular type of shot. So before we jump on the ice, I did want to mention that as we look at the technologies that have been adapted on this stick, you can see that essentially what CCM have done with the new version of the Super Tacks top-end stick, which is the AS3 Pro versus the previous generation, is try to enhance the durability while also reducing the weight of the stick. While those are benefits players really do enjoy seeing and being able to utilize, I personally would really like to see them pushing the envelope with the technology featured in this stick. When we look at other manufacturers, we see them doing crazy things, changing the geometry completely of hockey stick shafts. I'd love to see what CCM has in the works for us for a future iteration of this stick. But so far, can't really complain with it being lighter, but CCM, I'd love to see some more tech in whatever you have planned for next year. Now from there, let's jump onto the ice with Tommy and see what he has to say in terms of if he feels the AS3 Pro is going to be the one that he wants to go for if he was picking between this and the previous generation of sticks. Let's see which one he says is the better pick, because bear in mind, when a brand new stick gets launched, the previous generation goes on sale. So what we do with these videos is try to give you an idea of which one you should be looking at spending your money on next.
Start off with the AS2. It's a nice stick. Can't knock it. It's really easy to shoot with. It's really good for that big shot, like from the point or the slot. Stick handling's nice as well because it's not too heavy. It's an all-round nice stick, the AS2. You can't knock it really. Going on to the AS3, there's, in my eyes, not much different. It's a little bit lighter than the two, and that's pretty much it. They feel very similar within shot, stick handling, and control and all that. There's not much difference other than the weight, like I said. And if I was to say which one I prefer, I'd probably say the 3 because of that smidge lighter it is. But other than that, there's not much difference. But I'd pick the 3 if I was gonna go to a shop and get one. Purely for the fact of it's that tad bit lighter, which just makes the release a little bit easier. And the stick handling a little bit more quicker because you don't have as much weight behind the stick. That's pretty much it.
As always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video all the way to the end. If you want more information on any of the sticks that have been featured in the video, please click down below in the video description where you'll find a link that will give you more info and also where you can pick them up. A big thank you to the team here at Cambridge Ice Rink for making the video possible. A big thank you to the manufacturers for making this video possible. As always, thumbs up, subscribe so you can stay up to date with all of the videos that we post, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, guys.